So what's going on? I'm back up in here in the Heezy baby. Part-time custodian here. Part-time custodian. Truth be told, 92. And I'm cleaning windows. So right now I'm in the parking lot because I don't go to work. I don't know. Can you see the clock? I don't go to work till 4 o'clock, and it's 3:23. So I'm just in the parking lot at the school that I owe debt to, U of M Flint, and the place that I work for, U of M Flint, part-time custodian with 3 degrees. And what I want to talk about today is just really break it down. You know how you have people who sue McDonald's because they're obese or they got fat or they got some type of health ailment, or people who sue tobacco companies because they have lung cancer or throat cancer, or they're sick? Well, I feel that students should be able to sue the institutions and the college and the universities that they go to when their degree doesn't really do anything for them. Because to me, when you really sit down and think about it, you put all this money, time, and effort into these institutions. And I feel like, hey, if your degree doesn't get you a job in your field or related to your field or something that pays more than minimum wage so you can actually pay back the student loan debt that you owe and everything else and actually sustain a life and be a part of the American society or whatever country you're a part of, mainstream society, and be a productive citizen, you should be able to sue the school. You should be able to sue the college, the university, the institution. Because that is downright ridiculous how these institutions are, they're businesses, right? Everything's about the dollar bill. And they know that that certain programs and majors and minors and certain degrees in today's job market really are worthless in the job market arena. They know that. They know that they're, especially these liberal arts and social sciences, they know that those fields are not booming and they're not paying and they're not creating jobs for them, yet they are feeding off the ignorance of, students, students and just the youth of the student. Because let's face it, your average, the quote-unquote average age for when you go to college is 17, 18, your freshman year. And they know that you guys don't know anything about loans and interest rates. And, they know all of that. And they know how naive people are. They know that there is a nice group of people that they can be like, hey, you should just take out this loan to pay for this. And don't worry, because in 4 years, you're going to have a good paying job after you graduate. And that, that's a bunch of hogwash, okay? Because first of all, every degree is not equal. That's another thing. No one is talking about this stuff. No one's telling students, incoming freshmen, transfer students, people in general. Nobody is telling people that degrees are not equal. People literally have been indoctrinated with the belief that if they go to college, no matter what they pursue at that college or university, they will be able to land a great paying job with job security. People really think that. So people come to these institutions and they rack up student loans because, let's face it, 9 times out of 10, you don't have the money to pay for the education out of your own pocket, because education in college and universities and institutions, the tuition has skyrocketed over the last 30 years, because in the 80s, that's when we started seeing, okay, tuition is increasing. But before then, tuition was moderately low. People could afford it. But basically, this is a new business. This is a new scam. This is a new way of making money for the people at the top. And this is a new way of keeping people at the bottom. So basically, what I'm starting to see is now we have a lot of working poor and working class who are extremely educated, but their education is completely valueless in the job market arena. You got a lot of people who, your average person now has an associate's or a bachelor's degree, but they're still working at McDonald's. They're still doing part-time minimum wage jobs. They're still doing menial jobs despite the fact that they have years of education and training. But like I said, I feel like you should be able to sue these places because, you know, and my thing is these institutions, all of these colleges and universities have some type of mission statement or statement of purpose that they love to, you know, tell all of their students, staff, and faculty and administration. And they're supposed to be living by the creed. Yet they don't stand by their creed, and they definitely don't stand and support their students at all. And I feel like, you know what? It's misleading, it's misrepresentation, and it's manipulation at its finest. And you know what? We should be able to sue. We should, and I'm going to be honest, call me what you want to call me, but we shouldn't be held responsible for student loans. Especially when you know, they know before you even sign the line, you know what? They know these degrees aren't going to get you a job. They know that you're going to be working part-time minimum wage somewhere. They know all of that. But they sit up and they lie to you and they fill you up with a bunch of bull crap and indoctrination to have you thinking that once you graduate, you're going to have this amazing job. You're going to have job security. You're going to be making six-figure salary. If you're not making six-figure salary, you should at least be able to start out making $50,000 a year. But that's a bunch of crock. Because half of us aren't even making $25,000 a year. I mean, personally, I make less than $15,000 a year. Go figure. And I have 3 degrees. I'm just saying. Part-time custodian here.
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?